Alright guys, I'm back with the second top 10 list. This time I'm going to do my top 10 favorite songs. So it's kind of related to the top 10 albums list, but obviously this one is just songs, specifically, not just entire albums or anything like that. So, again, all of these top 10 videos, they're not going to be in actual like top 10 order. It's just like the 10 songs that I can't deny are my favorite songs. Here we go. The first song is Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen. That song is incredible to me. It tells such a beautiful story, and like you can just see it in your head. I love like hearing a song but like seeing what they're talking about almost. Because like the first couple lines of the song is: a screen door slams, Mary's dress waves, like a vision she dances across the porch as the radio plays. And like I can just see this girl coming out of her house and like hearing the like of a screen door, and then like you could feel like the summer breeze, and like she's running up to her boyfriend who's sitting waiting in the car, and like all this stuff. Like I just heard that whole song and I was just like, whoa. It also has my favorite line, one of my favorite lines ever written. He says, "You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're all right, and that's all right with me." And I love that line. It sounds really mean, but like it makes sense, because like this is gonna sound weird, but like I know I'm not like beauty, I am not like the epitome of beauty. Like I'm not like Kendall Jenner, I'm not like Cindy Crawford for the older people, or Farrah Fawcett. Like I am not like supermodel beauty, but it's basically a guy saying like, you're not a beauty model, supermodel, or whatever, but to me you are the definition of beauty, and that's perfect for me. So I like that. The second song that's my favorite song is Imagine by John Lennon. I actually even have it tattooed right there on my wrist. This song means a lot to me because back in high school, when I was in like the depth, or the deepest part of my depression, I should say, this song always would come on. It's like the very first time that I felt really, really just down and awful, this song came on my iPod. And I just heard like, imagine all the people living life in peace, and just for some reason that line just sent a calm over my body, and I just kind of immediately felt better. I don't know what it was, but it's just a song that has had like magical powers for me. And now like when I'm stressed out, like if I'm stressed out driving to work or driving home from work, or just like sitting somewhere and I'm just getting all like anxious and like angry and like whatever, feeling anything but happy, this song never fails to come on, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be fine. I'm good. You know what? You're fine. Everything's gonna end up being good. Everything's gonna work out for you. So that song has always meant so much to me. So song number 3, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Jefferson Starship. Yes, Jefferson Starship. Every time I do that, little side note, every single time I do that, I can't remember if it's Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, or one of the million bands that all sound alike. But it's Nothing's Gonna Stop Us by Jefferson Starship. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because I'm not just gonna, just correct me. But I heard it for the first time in the movie The Skeleton Twins, starring Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader, and ever since it's just been an absolute jam. If you've ever heard it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like nothing amps me up like that song. I'll sing every single word and like do a full like dance and everything, like get so into it. It's great. You gotta listen to it if you haven't heard it. Alright, number 4. Again, you knew this was coming. It's an All Time Low song. Jay-Z Ray by All Time Low. It's my favorite song by them ever. Mostly just because of the lyrics in the song. I don't obviously know exactly what it's about, because I mean I'm not Alex Gaskarth, I didn't write the words, but the bridge of the song is what really struck me the first time I heard it, because it goes, I've never told a lie, and that makes me a liar. I've never lit a match with intent to start a fire. I've never made a bet, but we gamble with I'm messing it up, oh my god. Makes me a liar. I've never made a bet, but we gamble with desire. I've never lit a match with intent to start a fire, but recently the flames are getting out of control. Call me a name, kill me with words, forget about me, it's what I deserve. That little chunk right there, obviously when I get it right, I was just like, wow, like, it sounds like it's confusing and everything, but like I like that he's saying one thing, but he's also like, I'm one thing, but I'm also not this at the same time. Like, I've never told a lie, but that makes me a liar. Like, okay, like the whole rest of it, like you don't know, like, all right, was he lying about the rest of this, or is it true? Like, what? It makes you think. I like songs that make you think. We'll say that. Song number 5, Love on Top by Beyonce. Again, if you've heard it, you get it. This song every single time, especially in the car. I play this a lot when I'm driving to Jeff's house, mostly because like it's kind of a long ride to his house, so I need something to just like amp me up. So like I get so into it. Like I try to hit every note, like dancing, obviously safely. I promise I drive safely. But it's another one of those songs that I'm just like, yeah, woo! And yeah. Number 6. There's 6 there. Is Hotel California by the Eagles. This song has always, like, I've always been amazed by it just because it's another one that, like, you can see or, like, you can imagine everything that they're talking about. But it's also the very first song that I played on guitar for Jeff. And he actually, I was playing it and I didn't realize it, but he started recording me. And he told me that, like, a couple weeks later that he recorded me playing it. And it's actually, so when he calls me, that's the ringtone. So I guess that's, like, I think I said in the last video that Delicate was our song, but I think that one we both can agree is, like, our song. Like, we hear that, like, we think of each other. It's just a really nice song, or, like, it's, like, I don't know, again, it's all these songs, like, if you heard it, you'll understand almost. I know a lot of people say that's, like, overrated and everything, but I love that song so much. Number 7 is You Don't Mess Around with Jim by Jim Croce. I've always loved this song, but my love for it was definitely reignited when it was in Stranger Things, when Hopper starts dancing to it. If you, he dances kind of like this, but just seeing Hopper dance. Every time I think about it, it gets me so funny. It gets me so funny. It gets me laughing. I know how to talk, I promise. Every time I hear it, I always think of Hopper dancing, and it always makes me laugh. But it's also a song that, like, kind of reminds me of my dad, because I'm pretty sure my dad likes Jim Croce. Dad, if you're watching this, let me know. I can't remember if I'm right or wrong, and I'm too lazy to go upstairs and ask you. Number 8. Again, folks, you knew it was gonna happen. It's a Taylor Swift song. It's All Too Well by Taylor Swift, because by far I think this is the most powerful song that she's ever written, ever. She talks about it a little bit on, she has her Netflix special, The Reputation Tour, and she put this song on it because she said it was a song that obviously she loved writing, like she made it onto the album, but it was never a single, never on the radio, like it never, in my opinion, it never got like the attention that it deserved from everybody, but the fans definitely gave it the attention, love, affection, and everything like that it really deserves. Because I heard it one of the times I saw her play, and it was always a song that kind of like skipped over. I don't know why, but like when I actually heard it live, that's when I fell in love with it, just because not only do you hear Taylor Swift singing it, but then like when you're standing at Gillette Stadium hearing 55,000 people, well, 54,999 people, because I wasn't singing along. But when you hear all those people singing all those words together, it just completely changes the song, and it made me very much fall in love with the song. It was a very powerful moment. That's what I always live for at concerts, when everyone, like, when you just like take a step back and you can hear everyone singing the lyrics together. That's one of my absolute favorite things to experience. Alright, number 9 is, I mentioned in the last video, it's All I Ask by Adele. Again, because when this song came out, I was going through basically what the song talked about. I was talking to a guy, and I could feel it ending, but I didn't want it to end yet. So like the premise of this song is like, she just wants one more night with this guy. Like, that's it. Like, all she's asking of him is to forget everything that's been going on and just have one more night together, and then it can end. But she, like, my favorite line is just like, or she says, "'Cause what if I never love again?" I'm not saying I was in love with this guy, but it's just like, well, what if I don't find anything as good as what this was? Like, let's just do one more night just in case, which I love. That song actually made me bawl my eyes out the very first time I heard it. Alright, number 10 is actually a funny one, and I had to mention it. Number 10 is Backing It Up. I can't remember exactly who it's by, but I know Cardi B's in it, because I've been obsessed with Cardi B lately. Jeff's friend Jared showed me this one, and it's some of the songs that just makes me feel like such a badass that, like, I just sing it and I'm just like, oh, yeah, like, yes, okay, like, it gets me so amped up. I had to throw it in here because it's also just become kind of a joke, because there's a line that says, "What the F you mean, relax?" And Jeff says he always can like hear me saying it whenever he hears that line, because that's kind of how I talk to Jeff sometimes. Sorry, Jeffrey. And then I also had to do an honorable mention, so this one has 11. Honorable mention number 11 is Curse of Curves by Cute Is What We Aim For. Had to throw this one in here because there was a video of Jeffrey Blute singing this on YouTube. If I can, I'm gonna try and like link up the video to this because everyone has to see it because it's so good. Jeffrey's one of those people who's incredibly talented, but he does it like he's not in your face about it, and he also doesn't think he's talented, but he's a cover of this song and it's incredible. Like I heard it, my jaw was just like and like it's so good. I mean, I always liked it in high school too, like it was one of my favorites, and then I found a video like of my now boyfriend making a cover of it when he was in high school, when we were like right around the same age. So it's just like one of those things that was just like, okay, like we're more alike than we even like realized. So yeah, number 11, Curse of Curves. So those are my top 10, but really 11 favorite songs. The next video is going to be my top 10 favorite TV shows. So if you want, predict them down below of what you think is going to be on the list. And that's going to do it for this video. Please like this video, dislike it, like I said last time. Any like or dislike works for me. Comment, subscribe, share it. Whatever you want to do with it works for me. All right.